What up, y'all? It's Coffee. Back at it with some news, some hip hop news, another Trump update, a lot of death and sadness, man, and some other stuff as well. But man, let's keep living, people. Take care of yourself. It's wild, man. A lot of motherfuckers is dropping dead. Let's just get to it, man, and kicking it off. Coolio. It's been a grip since he passed, like 6, 7 months, man. Y'all remember Coolio popped back up in the blogosphere with a whole nother sector outside of hip hop discussions, right? His name was coming up because he was tapped in with the Wicket Mousty. And everyone was like, damn, why is he showing love to the Wicked Demon? But then he found out about it and he said, oh, fuck no. Stay your weird ass away from me. Y'all remember that? That ish was crazy, man. Real talk. And you know that had to really fuck with Coolio, because word was that Coolio helped the Wicked Demon get into like the HOA and neighborhood that he was living in or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I guess Coolio's people in that particular area, I think maybe his sister or some kind of family member was a realtor or something like that, you know? So Coolio turned around and found out like he helped Satan get into paradise, right? And he's like, oh man, well, not exactly, that's not the best analogy. Like the Satan part is, but the whole paradise thing ain't, you know. But I don't know, that's another story, man. But Coolio, you know, stood up for himself and had to make things clear. He's anti-Wicked to the fullest. But he passed away like 6, 7 months ago, and you know, things have come out now. And listen, it's very sad. This is wild because we were just talking about Michael K. Williams, a.k.a. Omar Little from The Wire, right? They just, you know, the dude that sold him that Fenty with it adopt just took a plea in court and everything, looking at between 5 and 40 years in the feds. And then now here we're talking about Coolio. And it sounded kind of this way from the beginning. If y'all recall, where it was, Coolio was just at a friend's house or whatever, went to the bathroom, never came out. He was deceased when they had to bust their way up in there. And, you know, it sounded kind of that way from the beginning. And now it's been confirmed. Coolio died from that Fenty with it at the top, y'all. And they're saying he also had and meth in his system, and that's just crazy. Coolio was 59 years old. Legend, man. Real talk, legend. You know, most people just say Gangsta's Paradise, but he has way more under his belt than just that. But it's just wild, man. Like, I don't know, like, was Coolio known to be partying like that? Yo, at 59, going on 60 years old, getting high like that? Like, what do y'all think? Was he just doing that type of ish on the regular? Or do you guys think he was taking some kind of concoction or something that he just thought was one thing and it was a bunch of things? Like, what do you guys think about this? This is very sad news to hear. R.I.P. Coolio, but it is confirmed that Fenty killed another person, man. Another celeb, too. That's why I was talking about in my last video. These celebs is dropping dead off this ish, too, man. Stay away from that poison. Put the drugs down, people. Then we got D.L. Hughley firing some shots at Trump, man. People at DL say he was talking his ish right here. You know, because, you know, a lot of people is like, this is a flat out sham. This ain't nothing. You know, this is just all a ploy to try to not let him get back in office, etc. But check out what DL says. He says, so the man who falsely accused the Central Park Five and Obama of not being born here, the sickness being fake, and Dems of stealing the election, and Antifa and BLM for January 6th, and the FBI for planting classified docs at Mar-a-Lago, says he's been falsely accused. LOL. So, you know what I'm saying? DL's like, yo, this guy, he says he's falsely accused. Everyone's saying he's falsely accused. He liked to point the finger falsely at all these motherfuckers, right? And then he has more to his message here. He says, remember when you were caught, but you thought you were smoother than mama? The next thing out her mouth was, so everybody lying but you. That's this clown right here. Everybody's lying and crooked but him. Mind you, this is the same man who paid $85K in '89 to condemn the Central Park 5, exonerated 5 to execution. Hashtag Team DL. Y'all remember that? You guys out there, it's a story from way back, but a lot of people got, their memory refreshed or just educated for the first time about the Central Park 5 when They See Us dropped on Netflix a couple years ago. And Trump, wasn't who he is today, but he was definitely somebody. And he, like he said, he paid $85K to get the front page of all the papers and say, execute these young black men. Real talk. Y'all remember that? You know what I mean? So DL's saying, now you talking about you're falsely accused. Where was your empathy for other human beings out there, And you know what, too? Even after the Central Park 5 was cleared, Trump still said, oh, fuck them. They're guilty. Real talk, y'all. Comment if you guys remember that. Here's another celebrity death, too. Like I was saying, a lot of death and sadness in this one. And it's wild, too. Like I said, we're talking about Coolio with the Fenty with it adopt. So then, Michael K. Williams, a.k.a. Omar Little from The Wire's name pops back up, because of the whole drugs, right? Well, now, this is another guy from The Wire. I didn't even know this dude passed away, Lance Reddick. Comment if y'all knew this. I missed this. I didn't know he passed away. It was only like a half a month ago, March 17th. And, they seen his death certificate says that he had like heart and artery disease, man. So rest up, legend. He was in a lot of other dope stuff as well. Who remembers The Corner miniseries on HBO? Almost kind of seemed like it tied into The Wire as well. It was in Baltimore. It told the story a lot about how that dog food was tearing families apart in the streets and stuff like that. I mean, this dude was in a lot of stuff. Definitely a great actor. I had no clue that he had passed away. People too, y'all, it looks like 6ix9ine. You see him dancing, singing. I guess he got another hit song. You see academics talking about, and I heard other people sharing this narrative too, because if you guys recall, some time back, word was 6ix9ine had signed a deal and got in advance. I'm talking about a couple years ago for a hip hop album, but then also like a Latin album or reggaeton album or whatever like that. And I think he did drop some reggaeton songs, so I don't know if he already fulfilled that contract. But now, this song, I can't obviously play the song in here, but Act saying, he done switched up, strictly speaking Spanish now, and he got another smash hit song that sounds like it's from The Lion King. It definitely is like, I don't know how to put it. Like, it's not my type of music. I don't hate it, right? But I can definitely feel like this song is going to be a massive hit. I can just, y'all know what I'm talking about, where maybe some ain't necessarily your cup of tea, but you could tell, but you're like, it's all right. And you could tell that it has a lot of appeal to it. And I'm just seeing 6ix9ine totally shifting gears into Latin music. And, it's wild the way this all comes full circle right after him getting aired out at the gym. You know what I mean? Then we saw him in Cuba and we're like, okay, did he get up out the country? He needed vacay. No, he was working. He was doing a video. That song's the #1. Now, I swear this is a different song, I think. Maybe it's the same song. I don't know. But nonetheless, it looks like 6ix9ine is totally shifting out of the hip-hop world with the Latin music. And, someone was sharing the narrative and like, in this world, like 6ix9ine pretty much already got away with snitching and all that. He was still being accepted, but it's just the narrative is out there, like with this Latin music that he's putting out, almost more like pop music. No one gives a fuck about the snitching at all. I don't know. So 6ix9ine on a whole new mission, y'all.
Leaving is when you started questioning where your money was. I knew where the money was. Suge had it because he didn't have no royalty. We was only getting paid international. But I'm saying somebody had to put that on your mind. I was going on a plane one day. Okay, I met this lawyer named Brett Lewis that I still friends with and helps me out for the last 20-something years. He the one that went in there and figured it all out for me because I had sued Death Row. I had won the $25.5 million, so I had to go get the money from Koch. You know what I'm saying? Because Death Row was going through their shit, so the Koch was the internal company. So that lawyer, he helped me figure out this and this and this, and I started getting all these checks from Warner Chappell, and so I knew where all the money was going.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But I was the one that was producing, so you can get 50% of the song. If I wrote it and did the hook, like, ain't nothing but against the part, I need 65 of that song. I'm going to give Tupac and them 20, Snoop get 20, and I'm going to get 10 plus the 50. That's 60 for me.
Right.
That's how that song goes. And Ambitious of a Rider, Tupac should get 40. I should get the 60 because I told him, come with that hook. I won't deny it, because that's the same thing from what Snoop. I'm just sagging, but I'm just flagging. He put them two together, you know what I'm saying? So you know, everybody did. You know, I like I said, I outlived my peers. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody make no splits, but I. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing right now.
Okay, so the lawyer is the one who told you, like, hey, are you getting your money from this?
He started directing me to shit, you know what I'm saying? He started investigating with the money.
He's like, hold on.
You know.
But before that, you had no idea.
I knew what it was, you know what I'm saying, because I was already getting the checks already. From ASCAP, BMI, you know what I'm saying?
But you was anybody else questioning, like, Kurupt, Pac, when nobody was questioning, like, where's our money going?
I mean, you're getting $50,000 a month.
You're not thinking about that.
You know what I'm saying? We do a soundtrack over here, shit, it was like $200,000 because he went over there and got $1 million.
Yeah. And you guys, because this was, I mean, if we think about it, this was 98. You got to think
it's 92, 94, 95, 96.
No, what I'm saying is that you're realizing this in 98. All this
where the money is going.
Right. But I'm saying in the midst of all this shit happening, it's like y'all, you getting a lot of money on the front end. You're not even thinking about the back end. Y'all doing shows, y'all, you know.
That's when Jimmy Ivy and them step in, you know what I'm saying, as far as collecting the money. I ain't even hit them. The deal was over with by then.
When you decided that you was going to go through with the lawsuit, did everybody else walk away? Was like, man, you tripping or you crazy? Or
I mean, everybody else, you know, was on defense their own self, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I was never scared of shit. Me and him always, you know, did dirt together. You know, I already knew what he was about. He had big nigga with little legs. You know what I mean? You know?
God damn.
All that type of shit. So, you know, plus I could fight. I was little, but I'm the enforcer of the dog pound. Right. You know what I'm saying? So,
what you mean?
I mean, shit.
Okay, was it true that there was like rooms that was set up at Death Row for fighting?
For the Bloods, yeah.
What about the Crips?
We had our own room. As far as us being, you know, we would never handle our business at Death Row. We was always back at the dog pound or this, and you know what I'm saying? Because one time Tupac came over and they whipped Mo Preem ass in the backyard, nigga, in the motherfucking basketball court. And then we looked at, they started looking at Superfly. The niggas in the dog pound, they took Superfly outside, nigga. Trey E, Lil Cuz, Ty Cuz, everybody in the dog pound. Me and Kurupt flew to Hawaii to go do the MTV thing with motherfucking Miss Chalet. Cause I wasn't gonna let him jump Superfly. That's you know, that's my producer, my friend, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I come back in, I'm on the phone, them niggas like, oh yeah, we finna get him now. I'm like, oh no! Don't do it! I said, no. Bloop, 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 bloop. Steve was out there handling him though.
So it was just they were just catching friendly fades, or
like you know, put him on the set. He was new. They put him on the set.
But it's not a gang though.
Dog Pound was
no gang. I'm talking Death Row.
They had their own.
No, he talking about this. Oh, you talking about just
the Dog Pound? After we seen Tupac come over, nigga, and chastise Mo Preem, nigga, the Dog Pound, we had a whole new.
Like, oh, this is way of life.
Right. You know
what was that? What was so you said so they had their own room. The Bloods had their own room
at Death Row.
At Death Row, and then the Crips had their own protocol that they was running.
Man, Daz Dillinger been in the game forever, right? He said he was dropping one more album as an artist and retiring. Or like, and I remember, shout out to Jay Millie, he was like, damn, Coffee, that means we ain't gonna get that Dog Pound album. I'm like, I know, B, what the fuck, man? Like, I wanted to hear that last Dog Pound album. But I just heard him talking the other day about, like, he just went viral the other day talking about Dre owed him some money, or I'm sorry, Jay-Z did, because of some lines on Still D.R.E. that was borrowed from a Snoop song that Daz had points on, and, you know, was getting publishing and everything on, you know? And you know what I mean? He made a lot of beats. Don't forget, in the beginning, before Dre was really the producer, there was a lot of stuff at Death Row that was Daz Dillinger beats, Daz Dillinger production, and Daz was cut a check, and Dre took the you know, he got the credit or whatever, more or less. But Daz kept working all these years. And oh yeah, with that Jay-Z thing, don't forget Jay-Z ghost wrote on Still DRE. So that's where the money from Jay was coming in. But here you hear him now talking about what his checks is looking like these days, how they're very healthy from his time back at Death Row. You heard him mention them couple Pac songs where he was on the hook and produced. So he's like, yo, I'm taking 65% off that thing. And you know, he's just living good these days out in the ATL. Said he was building a whole compound out there. I haven't seen any updates on that in a while, but that's a pretty iconic story. Now, there's another part to this interview where I guess he's talking about some story where he had to strong arm Suge Knight. We'll get into another video. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people ain't going to believe that. There's a lot of wild-ish Daz has said over the years, and a lot of people will be like, yo, that man's high. I don't know, but that's pretty lit, man. Just hearing his experiences, these old stories, and that he had his business right. You heard him. He's friends with this attorney to this very day that put him up on game. No matter what you're doing, music, hell, even doing your taxes, it's tax season. Yo, my wife does my taxes. Real talk. You go, you know what I'm saying? You go get some rapid refund fluckery done. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying I've seen this is a bad example comparing this to music royalties, but I'm just saying she knew how to do a lot of ish where things was way better in my favor. But again, bad example. But the point is whatever you're doing, you need people to be honest with you and share a game with you. And we've heard so many artists horror stories of getting robbed and everything. And Daz was like, yo, not I. I got put on game. I did what I had to do, and I'm collecting my royalty checks, living righteous. And then to close it on out, guys, we just got a wild and crazy viral video here. I don't know what the fuck this is. If you know what you think that was, looks like there was a dog swimming in the water and something crazy just jumped off. Yo, remind me of that scene from Ace Ventura. Y'all remember that? When Ace was in that rich dude's house snooping around at the party, and I don't know, there was like some kind of shark or sea monster in the tank. That's what it looked like was going on there. But if you pay attention, it looks like the dog actually swims away and is okay at the end, man. But I just wanted to know what y'all thought about this one, you know? And that's going to conclude this one. I thank y'all so much for watching. This has been another episode of Coffee Talk with Jay Coffee. Make sure to sub up. Stay tuned for more news, music, sports, current events, life, and much more, guys. I'm out of here. God bless.